Have you ever looked at a world map and thought it was completely fixed, set in stone for all time? What if I told you that right now, as we speak, a new ocean is being born, and an entire continent is slowly being torn apart? No, this isn't the plot of a disaster movie. It's real geology in action, happening in one of the most extreme places on Earth, the Afar Rift in East Africa. Today, we're going on a geological adventure to witness the incredible forces that are literally reshaping our world from the inside out. Imagine a spot on the globe where three massive tectonic plates are locked in a cosmic tug-of-war. That's the Afar Triangle for you, a region that stretches across Ethiopia, Eritrea, and Djibouti. Here, the African, Somali, and Arabian plates are all pulling away from each other. And this isn't some gentle, polite separation. It's a dramatic, chaotic process that's been going on for about 30 million years. This region is a one-of-a-kind natural laboratory, giving scientists a front-row seat to see how continents break up and new oceans are formed. It's like we rewatching a live-action replay of how the Atlantic Ocean was created millions of years ago. So, what exactly happens when solid ground starts to stretch and thin out like a piece of taffy? Well, the Earth's crust here is incredibly thin in some places. It's only a few kilometers thick. This creates deep cracks and fissures, making the landscape look like it's been clawed by some giant beast. The most famous of these features is the East African Rift Valley, a colossal scar that runs for thousands of kilometers. But the Afar region is where the action is at its most intense. The ground here is constantly shifting, punctuated by frequent earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. It's one of the hottest and driest environments on the entire planet. But beneath its harsh exterior, it holds the secrets to our planet's dynamic nature. Let's talk about the engine that's driving all this chaos: magma. Deep beneath the Afar Rift, a massive plume of molten rock from the Earth's mantle is pushing its way upwards. This isn't just a passive blob of heat. It's an active, pulsating force. You can almost think of it as our planet's own heartbeat. As this superheated magma rises, it puts immense pressure on the thin crust above. This pressure pushes the tectonic plates apart and injects magma into the cracks that form. Geologists call this process seafloor spreading, even though it's happening on dry land. For now, the magma that either erupts or solidifies within these cracks forms brand new crust. It's essentially oceanic crust, but it's being born on a continent. To track all this movement, scientists use advanced technology like GPS and satellite radar. They can measure these movements with millimeter-level precision. They can literally watch the ground breathe as magma moves beneath the surface, causing the land to inflate and then deflate. This data is absolutely crucial because it helps us understand the pulse of the rift and the forces at play. One of the most mind-blowing events happened back in 2005, and it gave us an unprecedented look into this whole process. In the Dabahoo volcano region of Ethiopia, a massive fissure, 60 kilometers long and up to 8 meters wide, ripped open in just a matter of days. This wasn't a slow, creeping separation. It was a violent, rapid rupture. The amount of magma that was injected into the crust during this single event was equivalent to what normally happens over hundreds of years at mid-ocean ridges. It was a true geological spectacle, and it confirmed that continental rifting can happen in these dramatic, sudden bursts, not just as a slow, steady grind. So, what does all of this mean for the future of Africa? Well, the continent is literally splitting in two. The Nubian plate, which makes up most of Africa, is pulling away from the Somali plate to the east. This separation is happening at a rate of a few millimeters per year, about the same speed your fingernails grow. It might not sound like much, but when you zoom out and think in terms of geological time, the consequences are monumental. As the rift continues to widen, the land between the two separating plates will sink lower and lower. Eventually, it will drop below sea level. At that point, the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden, which are already young, narrow oceans themselves, will flood into this newly formed basin. Can you just imagine a massive, world-changing waterfall as ocean water rushes in to fill this vast new valley? Of course, this won't happen overnight. We're talking about a timescale of about 5 to 10 million years. But when it does happen, a large part of eastern Ethiopia, Somalia, and the Horn of Africa will break away from the mainland. It will form a new, massive island, and the Afar Rift will become the floor of a brand new ocean. This future ocean will connect the Red Sea all the way down to the Great Rift Valley, creating a new seaway that will dramatically alter global geography and climate patterns. It's such a powerful reminder that our planet is not a static ball of rock. It's a living, breathing entity, constantly changing and evolving. The mountains we see, the oceans we sail, they are all just temporary features in the grand, sweeping story of geological time. But studying the Afar Rift isn't just about predicting the future map of the world. It also helps us understand fundamental geological processes that are happening all over the globe. How do continents break apart? How do valuable mineral deposits form? And how do volcanic eruptions and earthquakes happen? The Afar Rift is a treasure trove of answers to these huge questions. For example, the intense heat and chemical reactions driven by all that magma create unique environments where rich deposits of minerals, like copper, gold, and zinc, can form. Understanding these processes here in the rift can help geologists locate similar resources in other parts of the world. Furthermore, the geothermal energy potential in this region is immense. The very same magma that's tearing the continent apart could one day be harnessed to provide clean, sustainable energy for millions of people. It's a fascinating paradox. The same destructive force that creates so much chaos on the surface also holds the promise of immense power and resources for humanity. So, the next time you look at a world map, remember that it's just a snapshot in time. Right now, beneath the sun-scorched plains of East Africa, the relentless dance of tectonic plates and the fiery pulse of magma are writing the next chapter of our planet's history. A new ocean is being conceived. A continent is being redefined. And we are incredibly lucky to be here to witness the very early stages of this incredible transformation. The Afar Rift is so much more than just a geological curiosity. It's a window into the powerful, dynamic forces that have shaped our world for billions of years and will continue to do so long after we are gone. What do you think about this incredible process? Can you imagine a new ocean forming in Africa? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Thanks for joining us on this geological journey. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into our amazing planet. See you next time.